Let's take that China news first, because we haven't really had a chance to talk too much about it so far on the program. Elon Musk has lost quite a few key people in his company. I'm not saying Kingston Cheng was hugely important to his strategy, but he came from Bentley. He was the general manager there in China, and Elon Musk has said repeatedly that sales in China are likely going to equal, if not be even more, than what he sells in the United States. Is this a sign of some turmoil here?
Hi, good morning, Betty. Yeah, well, it's certainly a setback, right? Because he's lost people at different times, and you have actually, along the way, building the company, they've almost had departments, in serial instead of, it's not General Motors where they have, or Toyota, with a massive organization and new models coming through all the time. Sometimes he has people just really when they need them. Right now is when they need good salespeople in China, especially to position the brand in its luxury space and to really know how to speak to those customers. So it's a setback. I don't know Chang, and I can't speak to how particularly gifted he is, but this is not the kind of thing that Musk wants when he's really trying to hit the ground running in China.
Absolutely. Now, back here in the U.S., we know, Jamie, about this battle that Musk is having with auto dealers around the country. And I want to pull up, guys, just pull up that map of where exactly Teslas can be sold, where they banned, like in states like Texas, and also where they've negotiated a deal similar to New York. Ohio is what comes to mind, where they're allowed to sell, but in a limited way. What did you think about this deal between Musk and Governor Cuomo?
Yeah, the New York deal is pretty interesting because it really creates an exception for Tesla to continue the stores that they have. As you said, they can add stores later, but through dealers. And so it's sort of like from now on, everybody has to use dealers. It doesn't really create a precedent for the next electric car maker, or probably more importantly for a Chinese or an Indian brand to come in and bypass the dealers altogether. At the same time, it's interesting because it provides some competition to New Jersey. When you put up that map, and as long as the states are kind of a patchwork, especially where the states are small enough that you can drive to another state to buy a car, it really gives Tesla a lot more power and less vulnerability, gives them much more strength to negotiate with New Jersey to try to encourage New Jersey's legislature or the regulators there to allow them to do business or lose it to neighboring states.
Look, I mean, New Jersey has already delayed the date from April 1st to April 15th, the effective date of the ban. You think there's something going on here? There's some negotiation maybe in the end they might be able to sell?
There's a lot of action going on in the legislature, probably as well with the administration, or these are, administration appointees mostly on that board.
Right.
We'll see. It seems like it would be hard for the board to reverse itself at this point, but things happen, don't they?
They definitely happen. Jamie, and guys, pull up that map again. Sorry, but I wanted to point out the 4 states, because 2 of those states should actually be in red, Arizona and Texas, that do ban Teslas. But the reason why they're in yellow is that they're 2 of the 4 states that are in contention for the Gigafactory, the battery factory that Elon Musk is going to put in place. And this is going to be a big deal, Jamie, for any of these states. It's 6,500 jobs. It's a $5 billion investment. And it is going to be a big factor in commodity markets as well.
Yeah. This thing is really unprecedented. It's sort of, this whole Gigafactory idea is Elon Musk not trying to just be the Henry Ford of electric cars, but of batteries themselves. It would more than double. It's just hard to really conceive of one factory doubling the global supply of something that's become as common now as lithium-ion batteries. We see them in almost, it seems like most cars these days. A lot of new cars come out with them for the stop-start power, and just because they're powerful batteries that are used in lots of ways.
Yeah.
So that really is it really means a lot for the investment, for the jobs, its influences on the state, and also then on the supply chain.
But do you think he can do it?
Who knows? This company, as we've talked about over the last year or two, they face so many unbelievable obstacles. If you'd asked me 2 years ago, could they sell 20,000 cars and keep growing and expand to Europe and China, I would not have thought they could have done that in this time. So far they have, and that gives the believers, that gives the fans a lot to be really excited about and keep investing. There's so many hurdles, there's a good reason for people to be skeptical and go against it. So it's a really exciting, market to try to determine what is the value of this really audacious company.